I grew up with my brother, James. He was always smart and funny. Everyone loved him. But James had a secret. He had a bad habit. At first it was small. He would tell little lies, hide things from our parents, and sometimes stay out late without explanation. I thought it was normal for a young man. But as he grew older, his habit became stronger. He started visiting women secretly. At first he said it was only small flirts, but I noticed he was spending money on them, buying gifts, and sometimes disappearing for days. Our parents did not know. I felt sad and worried. One evening, I went to James's room. I wanted to talk to him. "James, what are you doing? Why do you hide things from everyone?" I asked. He looked at me with a smile, but it was not a happy smile. "It's nothing, don't worry," he said. But I could see the truth in his eyes. I felt confused. I loved my brother, but I also felt angry. How could he betray the trust of our family? Our mother always worked hard to give us a good life. Our father was kind and honest. And James was throwing it all away. I tried to talk to him many times. I said, "James, your habit will destroy you. You need to stop." But he laughed. "It's fun. Don't be serious," he said. I felt powerless. I wanted to stop him, but he refused to listen. I realized that James's habit was not simple. It was strong. It controlled him. Every day, I watched him lie, hide, and meet women secretly. I felt helpless. I could not stop him, and our family did not know. I prayed that he would change. One day, our family had a small gathering at home. Friends and relatives were visiting. James was acting normal, smiling and talking with everyone. But I noticed a message on his phone. It was from a woman. I felt a shock in my heart. The messages were not friendly. They were secret and romantic. I did not know what to do. I wanted to warn our parents, but I was scared. James was my brother, but he was also making mistakes. I decided to follow him that evening. I saw him leave the house and get into a car with a woman. My heart broke. When he returned home late at night, I asked, "James, who was that woman?" He looked surprised but angry. "It's my life, leave me alone," he said. I felt sad. My brother could not escape his habit. He was trapped in his own lies. The next days were even worse. I found out he was visiting several women. Some were married. Some were young. I could not believe it. How could he do this? Our parents trusted him. They thought he was a good son. I felt guilty. I could not tell them yet. One night, I tried to talk to him seriously. "James, this is dangerous. You can lose everything. You can lose our family's love," I said. He laughed and said, "Don't be weak. I know what I am doing." I realized that words were not enough. His habit was stronger than my advice. I started thinking about solutions. I wanted to protect our family. I wanted James to stop, but he did not want help. I felt trapped. I could not tell everyone, but I could not do nothing. My heart was heavy with fear and sadness. James's habit soon created problems. One day, a woman called our home. She shouted at our mother, saying James promised her love. Our mother was confused and scared. She did not know what to do. I tried to explain, but it was too late. The truth was out. Our father was angry. He did not shout, but his eyes were full of pain. He said, "James, you are hurting everyone. Why do you keep doing this?" James did not answer. He looked down. I felt sad. I knew he could not stop himself, but I also knew he was hurting people. James lost some friends. Some women left him. Some were angry. I tried to comfort him, but he refused. "I can't change," he said. His habit controlled him. Every day he was stressed and scared. He lost respect. He lost happiness. I watched him every day. I felt a mix of sadness and anger. He was my brother, but he was also making life hard for everyone. I wanted to help, but he refused. I realized that sometimes people cannot change until they feel real pain. One night, James cried alone in his room. I did not enter, but I heard him. His habit made him lonely. He had money and fun, but no peace. I prayed for him. I hoped one day he would learn. But I knew it would take time. He had to face the consequences himself. Months passed, and James slowly understood his mistakes. He lost friends and trust. Some women left him. Some family members were still upset. But James started to feel pain inside. He realized that his habit was not fun. It was destructive. One evening he sat with me quietly. "I made many mistakes," he said. "I hurt you, Mom, Dad, and others. I don't know how to fix everything." I smiled sadly. "You can start by being honest. Be kind. Stop the habit," I said. James listened. Slowly he tried to change. He apologized to our parents. He stopped visiting women secretly. He started working on himself. It was not easy. Sometimes he wanted to go back to his old ways, but he remembered the pain he caused. Our family slowly healed. We still felt sad about the past, but we were together. James learned that habits control life if you do not fight them. I learned that love and patience are powerful. Even when someone hurts you, helping them change is important. I will never forget those days. My brother could not escape his habit for a long time, but he learned a lesson. Life is full of choices. People make mistakes, but they can learn. I hope James will never forget what he lost and what he learned.